Testing. There we go. We're in there. Lock and load. That's right. How we doing on the sound, guys? Am I coming in loud and clear? Appreciate it. Hold on. 1 second. Hold it. Oh, man. Let's try that again. Thank you very much. Little feedback. Yeah, I had a little issue. I've been having issues all morning. I don't know. I had to reboot. That's the late start. That's my reason. That gives you plenty of time to get over to get the software, right? HBC at sr-analyst.com. Why is anybody here? Why are you here if you don't have the software? Like that. So get with the program, guys. Like, seriously, if you're not with the software, send me an email and tell me why you're not with the software, and we're going to get you with the software. All right? It's so critical that you're with the software so that you can participate in moves like XRP. I don't know. Anybody want to make money here? That's right. That was my feedback loop. I was testing out a new, working with the Madcaps. They are the band that wrote the incredible opener for the show. They're heavy into fuzz and feedback, so we're just playing around with them. And, F the darts, really. Bye, Nicole. Hey, Nicole, goodbye. Nice to be a real player in the music industry for 2 minutes, right? Goodbye, Nicole. Screw over people. How dare you? You'll see. Madcaps are going to be on tour really soon, folks, and you're going to love them. Anyway, let's go. Beautiful chart in XRP that looks like, no, that's not the New York Dolls. It's the Madcaps out of Phoenix coming out with a whole new album. We'll feature them. I'll probably do a live event when XRP, when that gets to about $22, I'll do a live Miami party with the Madcaps here for sure. And the darts, goodbye. Bye, darts. Have a nice time. You had your 2 minutes. And then you had to screw everybody over, didn't you, Nicole? What a shame. Anyway, where's XRP going, guys? What did we say about XRP? And now, looking at the total market cap chart on XRP, this thing is gone. Hey, remember that time back in like 2018? XRP was temporarily the highest market cap crypto in the world, and Bitcoin was number 2. Well, that matters because XRP was artificially suppressed by one of the biggest bozos ever to teach at MIT. His name is Gary Gensler. Bye, Gary. Everybody say goodbye, Gary, and goodbye to all this nonsense that we have endured for 4 years. Seriously. Bunch of Marxist bullshit, if you ask me. I'm really not happy about when this all goes down and the smoke clears and we're able to honestly assess what went down the last 4 years. It was nothing short of criminal. So when we see XRP go from like 25, 30 billion market cap to almost 200 billion market cap, you know how much the government can suppress things of value. Seriously, bye. Everyone take a second and kick that guy's butt out the door. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, because I'm so sick of these kind of people. Quite frankly, guys, it was literally for me like 20 years ago where I just kind of like shook my head. I thought we were done. I thought we were done at Bush, honestly. And I'm a Republican. Haven't voted Republican in a long time. And no, I didn't vote in the last election, but I support the president. Heck, I even supported Biden for about 30 seconds until his day one nonsense where he opened up the border. But it doesn't matter. Can we get back to the markets and making money without artificial government interference? I think so. And I think it's XRP. And I think XRP at 192 billion is cheap. Look, you guys know how I worked through this all to get to this point with XRP and XLM and a few others. There's no reason why XRP doesn't go to $1 trillion market cap. Why not? Why not? Certainly Ethereum, Ethereum's gone. Ethereum's sitting there like rotting fruit on the vine. I would sell all my Ethereum today and move it into XRP immediately. Why? Because XRP is going to come back and take number 2. Remember this? We just did this on Tuesday. Coin Market Cap, great site, great market cap information. Ethereum is a $400 billion market cap. XRP is 192 now. And remember, it was Tuesday. We were talking, gee, if this closes above 260, 265, it's gone. There are reasons why this happens. Because you can't fudge harmonic numbers. And once you break harmonic numbers, you go to the next step in the process. And for XRP, that's 520. And I was all over that on Tuesday. And that would then put you within a stone's throw of Ethereum. Ethereum does nothing. Forget Ethereum. Ethereum is garbage. If you ask me, a bunch of them run by a bunch of the geekiest nerds I've ever seen in my life. The lowest soy boy teeth. Hold on. I'm holding on here. Got to take a breath. I need more coffee. Doesn't sound like I need more coffee, but god damn it, I need more coffee. God damn it, Jim, more coffee. There. Now let's get serious to making money. What crypto's going up? Not a lot. But XRP, XLM, a few others, definitely. Bitcoin's always going to be great. But listen, you got a 10x to get to $1 million, and that's years away. XRP to do a 10x, I think that could happen inside the end of the decade. And if XRP is going to be the major player, and we are seeing what really happened with the suppression, that this was absolutely suppressed artificially by the government, then you see how much of a premium really should have been back on XRP. And in my opinion, XRP fair value is $5 to start. So go ahead, guys. Everybody, take a second and go buy XRP at $3.35. Because our next show, we might be looking at $5. It's not even, look, these are low prices. This is a major deal going on here. XRP at $3.35 is like Bitcoin at 33,000. Okay? Why do you come here and listen to me? To get harmonic insights. The harmonics have been saying it. My whatever many decades of looking at charts and following the markets are telling me this. And measured levels. I mean, we can just measure it all out. We knew how big of a pattern XRP's massive bat was. That was literally back testing the zone. And I always said anything under 60 cents in XRP is a steal. We go to 134. Now I'm telling you, it's massive price discovery. Okay, and we have this beautiful pattern looking left. And the way that this SHIT works is that we can throw up massive price discovery targets like, I'm super comfortable with the 3618. That takes you to a shy of 300 billion, which gets you to your 520 number. 520. This is it. Don't get me started on XLM as well. XLM's ready to do its move too. Here we are, 337 right now. Why you? Why you? Let's get a good chart. Can we get a damn good chart? I'm really just ticked. I'm ticked. I am not happy today. I need more coffee today. Yeah, guys, I'm feeling a little spunky. For several reasons. There's lots of reasons, but I'm feeling spunky. Well, look, I'm happy. I got a shitload of XRP. What do you want? When people said XRP has no utility and there's nothing there, I was like, okay. Well, now what? Well, this is the all-time XRP chart I'm going to stay with. And it's going to take us to a big fat crab pattern that puts you to 560, 568, 570. It's an all-time 1618 breakout price discovery. You're taking out the last ditch level. And remember what I said, once you get to 301, you might as well print $5. The 886 is 316. But that's it. That is it. Like, there's nothing here. And you get above 350, that's the breakout. Everyone's going to wait for the breakout. The harmonic breakout already happened. And I have to revisit this because it's a critical harmonic insight. These are the things you're not going to get at any other place. This is why you guys want to be here, for these kind of insights. Remember, I told you that this correction, that big first move, that was a first wave move, that the fact that we came exactly to the 382 at 192, we bottomed and then we continued higher, was and it was such a critical short-term retracement. What does it say? It says that all I can do is a 382 pullback and I want to go do another 1618. Okay, I mean, that's a minimum 1618. That's like 350. Or even better, as I just want to do a big ABCD. Quite frankly, that's what I think this really is. I think we're looking at here is something more like this, where X, there's A, there's B right there. Bring the C, swing it down. Perfect. I mean, perfect 382. That's the sign of an aggressive trending structure. And then ABCDs like this. Down here, that's 45 cents. Up here, that's 290. Off the low, project another 250, right? That puts you 430, 450, closer to $5. It's not 335. It is minimum $5. XRP. You are at 335 right now. You're up 6% today. BFD. That's nothing. Talk to me when we start accelerating through $5. Get it on there. The anti-XRP army is getting wrecked, Mezzo. That's right. I don't know why. So what? So what that Garlinghouse donated 10 million XRP to the Harris campaign. She spent it all already. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if she would have just held that XRP that she received? That 10 million that she got right before the election in October is now worth 50. But she spent it all. What a stupid, you know what? These people are so dumb. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm really there. I find myself more. I'm just probably happiest that she is not going to get inaugurated. I would be saying all out market crash coming in 12 months if that woman was getting inaugurated as president. I'm sorry, it would take one budget for her to destroy the whole economy. At least we're going to get easier money printer. Look, Trump is going to turn the money printer back on like you haven't seen to get out of this mess. So everyone's waiting for that money printer. It's coming. As soon as they remove the debt ceiling to fix the situation, well, that's even better. That's even better than Biden or Harris being in there just spending money. This is what's going on with XRP, folks, and it's going on not with all crypto, but with your best select crypto. And so I don't care. You can buy this at 3 or 350 or 4 because it's going to 520, 530. And I will continue to add more. Here's the other one. Here's XLM. Back at 50. Back at 50. Now, I'm watching this because we're checking back HSI right now around where we are. 50 cents, 49 cents, 49.3. What I need to see is this thing just explode this week, next week. So I've got definitive expectations of what needs to happen here, and it has to go now. I mean, I think XRP, where it is right now, it's not going to stay here in the threes. XRP should be above 4 before the end of the month. XLM should be at new highs above 65 cents before the end of the month. So just ride it and let's go. This is where your big percentage moves are going to come, and those big ones. Stay with it. Stay with it. Couple more. What about Stronghold? I've always told you guys about Stronghold. Most of you don't know what it is. They are related to XRP and XLM, and that continues to tick, tick, tick. Remember, minimum target 1.8. I'm looking for this to go full nuclear. You know, I'm the 1618. That's not the right one. That's 3.8. I'm looking for 5. Look, here's Stronghold. Beautiful Gartley, everything we said. This is a lower volume market cap, so it's not going to move as smoothly. But what we're looking for, what I'm personally looking for, is a big rock and roll 618 to 2.4. And then we can go to the larger considerations. 314 is up there. Even higher. 5, it's 5.2 or something. Yeah. 5.1 cents on Stronghold. Do your research. That's related to these. When XRP is above 4 and XLM is breaking out to new all-time highs, I expect this thing to follow soon. Yep. We'll get to all of those. What's up, Jake? Claire, how are you today? Claire, I'll get back to you on the meeting. I'll let you know. Neil's telling me about HBAR. I saw that was strong, Neil. That's great. What's up, Donal Jackson? Appreciate you too, man. Thanks for showing up today. Um, what's up, Josh? You want to look at Valio and Sologenic? Yeah, we can get to those. Yeah, no problem. Look, I'm not sleeping on crypto. It's just I'm being selective. Give me patterns, give me targets, and let's go. A lot to get into here. I mean, just amazing stuff. Yeah, there's Celestia. So somebody asked me recently about Celestia, and I don't know. I just said, where did you get in? Like where and when? Because we couldn't be clearer about it. And now we have double dot breakout yesterday on Celestia. We spent some time on this on Tuesday, and it's still a buy. That's another one. Go ahead and buy that one. Just got to hold it. We're looking for 12 from 5. And everything's there. Back-to-back patterns. There's 3 of them. Big shark to butterfly, back to shark. Folks, this is why you get the software. I mean, the discount's over. Sorry. If you want a discount on the software and you're serious about buying it, contact me. I'll send you a coupon code. 10% off. I don't know if you really need it. But this is why you get the software. And I can go on and on and on, and you guys can always show up or whatever. Or you could also do both and actually learn how to do it yourself so that, you master that skill. Want to understand where the market's going? Frame it out with harmonic patterns and confirmation, and you'll get stuff like XRP. Now up 5x. Stronghold's up 3x. XLM, 5x. Get with the program. Celestia, I like it. Right here. What does it need? Just time. Couldn't ask for a better setup than that. Even to go to 870. I'll call it right now, 5 to 870 in the next 6 months. Okay, that's a 60% gain. That's a 60% measured gain. Check that out. Thank you, Neil. Appreciate you. Absolutely. Yes, the software is a game changer. That's why I'm telling everybody that if you're there, you want to understand what it is that we do, you get the program. Look, get over to harmonictrader.com. Send your TradingView username to hpc@sr-analyst.com. Get the 14-day free trial. Because in 14 days, your outlook on how you're looking at charts is completely different. And there's a zillion ways you can look at the market. All right? Harmonic patterns give it all. Entry, exit, reasons, confirmation, like overbought, oversold signals. Even if you can just respond to the dot-to-dot strategy, I mean, Celestia is perfect. We were overbought at the pattern on Celestia about 6 weeks ago, and we said, look for the retracement. Now we're oversold, more bullish patterns. I mean, that's just prime. That's XRP at 60 cents. Let's go. I don't want to waste anybody's time. If you're here, you're serious about trading. If you're not serious, then go do something else. Because you're wasting your own time. I'm going to riff. How about Mara? Where did you hear about Mara? Oh, I don't know. Bat pattern 2 days ago at 17. Ding goes the phone. Now 1833. Going to 2185. Come on, people. Let's go. I'm not fooling around. This is it. Like, we're getting into the sweet spot. The traders are getting kicked out of the government in 3 days. New regimes coming in. They're going to open up cash. They're going to make things easier to make money. They're going to tax you less. Okay, they're going to turn that money printer back on, and we're going to go and make money because you're simply here doing this. Whether you have a full-time job or not, you owe it to yourself, your family, whatever, to get down with investments and understand financials in a way like you never have. You got to rededicate yourself now. We've got this 3 to 5 year window. It's probably 3 generational opportunity that I've been talking about for a long time. Because once it flames out and they run out of money to spend, because if they don't change it, they will. But if they do run out of money to spend and we go into like a 7-year bear market, no fun time, yeah, then it's going to be real hard to bump your generational opportunities. Don't waste the decade. Don't screw around. Couple more. I'll look at that Velo. There better be something there. VELOUSD for the love. Velodrome Finance was 34 on the run. Come on back down. Not bad. Look, give me a dot. Need a dot at 12 cents, my man. Velodrome. I just don't have much there. I'd rather have you go buy XRP because I know that will at least double. This might double, but we know that's moving. That's okay though. All right, you got me. What's up, Daniel? You and Claire want to look at Cardano. Why? Is it moving? Is it really moving? Yeah. Good for Cardano. Good for ye. You know what? This one's the other one that did that stealth 382. So maybe we have something here where maybe Cardano does want to do the move. I still say Cardano's 886 price recovery objective at 275 will happen this year. You heard it here first. It will happen this year. It's a BAT structure. Learn it. Live it. Know it. I got to get that one right from Fast Times, if you know what I'm talking about. But what's the big deal here? Why be so encouraged about this? Well, a whole bunch of patterns at 20 whatever cents that I blew off. Never do that again. And the C point was a 382. Big thrust up, and then we had that stealth pullback. Remember, look, these little things are this is the stuff I will show you, teach you, so you don't have to learn by yourself or by making a mistake and be like, oh, that's what that was. Look, that was a stealth 382 at about 88 cents. They throw it down to the 382. Now they're going to bring it back. At a minimum, the way that I look at that is that, okay, let's not be crazy here, but I could say 1618 advance to 155 on Cardano now is extremely likely. Based on the way that's set up, you had the first thrust move, 382 pullback. Now she looks like she's ready to go, Captain. Go to the 1618. 155. That's right. Spicoli's the greatest. Spicoli. That was amazing that was Sean Penn's the beginning of his movie career. Something like that, you would think he would be cast type forever as the beach stoner. Regardless, Spicoli or Mr. Hand or anybody, that's a 382 pullback. Let's go. Come to daddy. Where do you buy that? Well, you could have bought it down there at 88. I did not get back in Cardano off to this one. I bailed up at 120 and change. I might want to get back into that. But I'm loaded with XRP, XLM, and a few others that, that's good enough for me. For sure. What's up, Jason? From Australia. Hey, mate. You want to look at Filecoin on a 3-day chart? Do we really want to look at Filecoin on a 3-day chart? Okay. Filecoin. Will it ever come out? 575? Looking better. I'll tell you what. You got some patterns back to back, my man. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. That. Maybe 460, now 575. Yeah, see, it's back to back. When you see these patterns like this, green pattern, red pattern. I mean, my son, he's 6 years old. Oh, daddy, it's green. I mean, it's going up. Oh, daddy, it's red. It's going down. Goes down to a level. This one was T2. Now we double dot it. So Filecoin, okay. Can we get to at least retest the pattern? 735, 724-ish, 788, something like that. Maybe we look at it like that. So in this vicinity, I would say generally 550 is the number. Maybe 525. Looking for the return, but we've got a lot of these. And I'll tell you what about this one. Okay, remember back in December when we said, guys, we have lots of bearish patterns, that what we want to see is a type 1 pullback. Type 1, first time a pattern hits, goes to target 1. And then we look for the confirmation. Well, the dots came in down at target 2, stabilizing clearly at target 2, and now let's start the return phase. And there's a lot of them like that. A lot like that. So I'm okay with that. That's good. Where's the other one? Here's one that's got my attention. So scale came all the way back for a 2. And I'm kind of looking at this like, maybe scale's got some scalability here. 3.9, I mean, that hit perfectly, and we just put in a dot 2 days ago. So there's and I'm using this more so as an example, but there's also a lot of type 2 patterns that on the pullback in the last month, 6 weeks, have set up some really sizable situations that can't be ignored. Scale's another one. Not my favorite, but harmonically, I think it'll take some time to really turn around, but we're probably looking at this scraping lows. A couple more. We started the show with XRP and XLM. So Prez, take a look at that. Beginning of the show. Look at Tuesday's show. Everything we said on Tuesday. Wow, HBAR back at 36. Well done. Round of applause. Yeah, I think this HBAR thing, this might be one of the big winners. I mean, HBAR wants 50 cents, guys. It's such a, you know what, SOB that not to have bought it at 5 cents and then be up 7x, because it sat there for a while. And there was a big announcement with Larry Fink out of BlackRock, where they pushed it up to 11 cents on that. But even with that, they're triple off of that. It's good. And probably goes higher. I mean, if we want to see stuff moon, and we want to get into the moon phase of crypto, which we do. I mean, the January pause and the January vacuum is almost over. But check out what that did, right? Another 382. Like perfect. This is just a big first push. Come back. You satisfy your 382 retest and then go again. And usually what the 382 is followed by is a 1618. 1618 at next advance is 49 on HBAR. That's where HBAR is going. That's where it's going. And plus the 886 up there. And it can go higher than that, but it's going higher. Pretty good stuff, though. What's up, Ali? Wants to look at ICP, Insane Clown Posse. Sure. I caught that tour, 1997. Me and the other juggalos. I'm joking. I know nothing about Insane Clown Posse. Although other than I've seen them, I just think it's funny. They're like the Kiss of rap. Anyway, here's ICP. It's like your Filecoin. Patterns. Bat, bullish, bearish bat, type 1. Let's go back for the 2. Couple of dots. 9.5 is the number. 9.5, $9.50. That should be your support low. And start to work the way back to 15. Yep. What's up, Adams Electric? Yeah, XCN, Onyx Coin. Friend of ours, their kid's name Onyx, and I forever and a day thought, maybe that's a sign I should buy it. I didn't, but here's Onyx Coin. What is Onyx Coin? I don't know. But it's up 400%. It's a September low. And I really thought she was behind. I won't even say it. There's Onyx Coin. So this is an interesting chart because look at that. Sorry, it's a 0.4 of a cent. And then when we take it back and back and back, well, why was that 11? And then why was that left for dead at not even 1/10 of a penny? And now you're 0.4? I mean, something like that could go. It's an interesting chart. I mean, look, you get your relative scale. You look to all-time history. Well, it hasn't even moved. And there's 1/10, 0.2 of a penny with the most recent bat pattern. Yeah, I mean, look, I think I've covered this before. I just, it has my attention. Now it has my attention because I think you're taking out all possible structural resistance to say, forget this. Forget 0.4. It's probably going to go back to, 1 cent or more. There's just whatever happened in 2023. Yeah, consider that about to be re-challenged. I mean, I could see an 886 off of that pivot. Something like this. 886. Come on back, recover it. 1.6, 1.5, that's a 4x. But I'm more confident on XRP, more confident on XLM. Here's the other one that I missed, which is XDC, and I know this is related to those. This probably should have been my play over Stronghold. XDC network. I mean, this thing is just amazing that back in November, that was 2. Now we're 15 cents. That's a 7x. That's sizable. What we can glean from this is also the same kind of a thing of where, you do a big push, you have a 382. There's your 382 like that. And then you follow it up. The 1618 was like there. Maybe you go 3618. Something like that. I think that's 20 cents. Not too bad. should not be a issue. No, not stocks yet. Because why? Why stocks when we've got these crypto exploding? I mean, that's taken in terms of priority. We'll get to the stocks in a second. Nothing's changed either. Algo is like HBAR here. So there's another one. And maybe there's some common traits we need to identify going forward of, okay, this is the post-halving run. A year ago, we were pre-halving. So what can we say about these that are moving post-halving? Did they do a sizable move, 2, 3x? Oh, yeah. And then did they have like a 382 to 618 retracement? Yeah. So then what's the next wave? Like that? I mean, Algo should be a 1618 ABCD minimum. You know, Algo goes to like 80 cents. All right, that would be minimum price discovery 1618. And it's good. And that's just based on the current action. I mean, if you want to go to the last cycle and look at what Algo did, you know, that was $253. You know, look for those that are performing. If we have things that are dead and not doing much, you can't expect them just to kind of like explode from all-time new lows. Algo ran 2. The all-time 382 retracement is 114. Those give you sizable metrics to as like a major first target. You're only 47. If we wanted to go 886, it would be like that. 250. But I think Algo's more like, it's just, you know, let's look for $1. Yeah, Tia is going to moon. Tia will find a place. No, we didn't look at SHIB. What are all WEF partner coins? Like XRP and whatever? Don't know. Don't know. AKT render ribbon not moving yet. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Should we drop them? No. I mean, a ribbon is brand new. And AKT is just went up, coming back down. Here's Akash Network. Nothing changes, just time. You did your first move, back up, and then down. There's Akash. And Akash is all about the $3 level. You know, it was something we talked about pre-halving and then post-halving, and you ran into, look, back-to-back patterns. There's the bat, the bullish bat to the bearish bat. Come down 290 on Akash Network. You got a dot, you got everything. We'll get back to that 515 level pretty soon. Give it time. Yeah, ribbon was the other one where I know people I said to people it was 37 cents. Okay, those were all the measured numbers. So once it hits 37, I would look. And people are like, yeah, I got in at 42. I'm like, that's not 37. And then it dropped to 33. Oh, it dropped to 31. But that's fine because I'm still not even long. Look, what needs to happen? We got to get stuff like that, which is today, first day. You're above the 50 level on HSI. The first day. Today. And Ribbon retesting its zone at 37 was one of the reasons why we said that. This is the pattern we drew out as well. I mean, it was up here, 50 something. They said, let it come in to its target 1 minimum. It went off of that bat right down to hit target 2. And there's your dot. And there's the check back. That was all at 37. 37.3 cents. Now 34.1. Still good. Let's get it turned around though. You know, and for what other crypto have done, because there's the other thing on Ribbon. It's a massive bat pattern at the low here. Okay, 37. So under 37, 34. I'm great with that. Can we get HSI to turn around and head back up? That would be the good thing. What was the other one? Yeah, I'll jump over to Bitcoin dominance in a second. We'll look at that. How about, yeah, that's a good one to look at, storage for Distro. What's up, Distro? Storage, I think, is Algo and all of these. Like, we need to think about these because they're all legacy layer one that seem to now want to do stuff and things. You know, there's storage here. Let me get a better data feed on that. There you go. 45 cents. That's target 2, and all the confirmation was down there. 44, 45 cents. I would still wait on that one. There it is. What was yes, this is there you go. So storage all-time chart, just so you know, the lows were down at like 30 cents. So you're not that far off the lows where if this is going to be we're trying to put in an extremely important higher low, which is around 40 cents. You're now 50, and then get above 73. That's like all of these that are, were so popular last time, like Cartesi, Algo. Give me a couple others, guys, like that. Here's Cartesi, 15 cents. These were all supposed to be like the next Web 0.30, whatever their use case was. I'm not a use case guy. I just want to use them for speculation. Cartesi's like this. You're right back retesting massive zones down here with confirmation. This big bat, a couple things here. It may be as low as 11.5. I don't think so. 15.5 is the real number on Cartesi. And I haven't talked about this one in a long time, but it's in a fabulous position. Fabulous. Yeah, I just used that word, fabulous. Yes, because it's double dot action. That's fabulous. Retesting the prior zone, all these numbers down here, that matters. If you want to see this thing stabilize and then go back from 15 to retest all these numbers, which is what I'd be targeting. Not to mention, I think it's a type 2, 33 is the objective. We're getting there. We're getting there today. I think today's big, guys. We've been waiting for today to get stuff like this happening, get above the 50 and start moving out of this hole. And same with the amplified RSI, bang. Do that in the next 2 days. We're back here on Tuesday, and Cartesi's trading 17, 18, and then stair steps its way up to 30 and change. Get it. Thank you, Hammer. You are too, man. LG wants to look at Litecoin. Someday Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash and all of those will really get what they're looking for. Nice move today. Up 10%. All right, maybe if you've got that running, is Bitcoin Cash running? Because that's all we need. Look, I like Litecoin. It's just, it's slow. It's super slow. All-time 382 recovery range is what's that, 195? I think that's fair on that. Litecoin's nice. get like that. Yeah, the daily's heading back up too. So Litecoin, well done. It's just that it was Litecoin was at practically at all-time new lows back in August. It was at, what was the low there? 52 or something ridiculous. Yeah, it was like almost threatening to take out all-time new lows. You know, it was 52, now 42. Great. I think you could do it. I don't think you're gonna get hurt. I don't think you're gonna make a shitload of money, but I don't think you're gonna get hurt. Bitcoin Cash is the other one. Beautiful. Look at these patterns on Bitcoin Cash. Daily. Right? Big bat pattern at 286. Go up to a crab, 626, and then say, sorry, we want 2/3 of that back, or we want 40% of that gain back. So they take it back to 400. Right there. Now 467. We're probably in the return. This is such a throwdown move from, I mean, totally gangster throwdown. Early December to end of December, you lose 30% quickly. But the beauty of the pattern is that we know it's only a type 1 here on Bitcoin Cash. And again, we look at the pattern like this. Okay, there's the pattern. T1, red candle. Okay, I start thinking about it because that's the first bearish candle after the pattern completes. And I'd be looking for type 1. So if I'm up here at 620, I'm thinking 500. It's got to digest this pattern. At this situation, it hits target 1, doesn't put dot confirmation in until 430. And tags, in ideal fashion, the target 2 at 414. So that should be it for the reaction. Although I can't tell you how long it'll take down here, but we should be resolving it soon to get back to 571. But these legacy crypto are, you know, they're finding a bid. I think it's interesting. Couple more. Yeah, I love those oxymorons, by the way. Bitcoin Cash is an oxymoron. That's pretty funny. Don't know. Well, there you go, hook a fish. Yeah, Litecoin was interesting back in. Litecoin was one of the first ones I ever bought too. And I always thought it was amazing that the founder, when he came out and said Litecoin was ridiculously overvalued and that he told everybody in advance he was going to sell all of his Litecoin, and Litecoin was like 250 or 300, and he did. And then it went to 40. I was like, well, got to appreciate his transparency. Couple more. Yeah, let's take a look at Snoop Dogg's Gala. Right? To the DOG. What does Snoop Dogg want to say on this? Look, Gala, I told you guys what I think last time. That if Gala becomes a new place to get music and the music label and the owner start saying screw iTunes and YouTube, which they should. They really should. They really should tell those guys to pound sand. Because they're iTunes and Spotify and the rest of them are absolutely ripping off the music industry. I mean, they're like glorified Napsters, quite frankly. Except for, you know, the people aren't getting the product. It's the companies. Doesn't matter. But Gala, we know it's a big pattern down here. We didn't get to the type 2. I would say 3 cents. I would like to get a big position in Gala. I haven't started it yet. I'll let you guys know. But I do think Gala is one of these that's going to do massive price recovery things. So what's 1 million shares of Gala? You know, it's like 39, 40,000 bucks right now. Let's say Gala wakes up like HBAR did, or some of these others did, and starts to go full recovery. And this range is relevant. I mean, this is what I'm thinking about Gala. Like, we're down here 3 to 4 cents. And I do think recovery range at 33. That's a 10x minimum recovery range. And this is how I'd frame it out. Let's say that story is for sure. And I'm still digging on it. I got to hit Justin up. Justin, you need to give me more information on what went down. But if this is going to be something, this is one of the crypto I think, you need to take a hard look at. Also, it hasn't moved. And what's his face? Becker, Alex Becker, big gaming crypto guy, funny guy on the internet. Check him out if you haven't seen one of his videos, with biceps and guns flexing. It's so funny. Even he said, Gala could be one of those games that pop up. And I agree with that. So maybe we just stick on a 4-hour chart with Gala Games, and I'm going to hold a couple of you guys to this. What we're looking for is essentially like a 4-hour pattern, something to get oversold down here. I mean, 3.5 cents looks like it was that might be the last time. And we are trying to challenge this breakout. But I don't think the flip side of this is that if you start now with Gala, it's overbought in the short term. But let's say it pulls back to 3.5 cents. I might start right there and then, and build to like a million. Like it would be like 35, 40,000 bucks, with the longer term hope that it goes to 30 cents, 10x. If for you smaller players at home, take off 1, 0. That's all. Or if you got 300 bucks, 400 bucks, and you're looking for that to go to 30, 40 cents, then your 400 bucks becomes 4K. That's the play. That's the play. I know, look, I don't, when I say my positions, I don't like to talk about them too much. Because I don't believe, like, you talk dollar sums, a lot of people you're talking over their heads, but then there's other people that have got 10x what you've got. So it ain't nothing. Let's just get the moves right. Let's get the patterns right. Let's get the levels right. Speaking about right, let's look at Solana really quick. I like it. I like Solana, and I don't know how much longer this sucker is going to be around $200. Remember the butterfly on the 4-hour chart? We just talked about that last time at 182. Well, now you're 212. Retesting back-to-back patterns. And that's great. Great movement, trading action for now. I'm more concerned with finally getting out of this bat pattern for Solana and breaking above and failing. But that's not until above 225. But I think Solana, if you don't own it, you need to start getting it. Do what you gotta, as my son would say. But you got to get some. And maybe we get one more chance under 200. But I don't think the clock is ticking. XRP is showing us, folks, that the clock is ticking on this crypto cycle. And we're about to ramp up for part 2 of the post-halving cycle. What's virtual protocols? Come on, Justin, you got to give me is that Virtua? Virtual protocol. I don't know about that, but I'll look at that. Virtual protocols, courtesy of our friend of the show, Justin, longtime listener, longtime member, Olympic producer. Didn't you meet Snoop Dogg over there in the Olympics last summer? Nice gig, right? Get paid $100,000 a day to go to the Olympics. Virtuals. it has to come back for the type 2, right? Back down under 309. But Justin, where were you back in November with this when it was at 36? Come on, man. You can do better than that. Look, in October. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's all take a breath. And let's all just admire. I don't know. This is from Justin. So I never heard of Virtual's protocol. But look at this. Okay, this 4 weeks before the election. 4 weeks. Shh. It was 7 cents. Now we are in almost here at the inauguration, and it's up 50x. Think about it. $1,000 back right before Halloween is now worth 50K. People really do win in crypto. But we need to get our, you know what, over to this side of the chart before this move. I mean, I'm thinking I'm all happy with XLM and XRP. When I see stuff like this, I'm just like, maybe not so much. Maybe I need to be looking harder. Okay, so Justin, your homework tonight is to give me a 50x before it happens. I want something like that. I definitely want something like that. That's amazing. I can't really do much until we have the type 2 test at 309. And it really does, honestly, it does bother me that if we just go back, I mean, 2 months, if you go back, you're still up 10x in 2 months. So I, can't help but think, yeah, I'm buying it at a bit of a premium. And that I'm a little late to the game, but I like the bat pattern, and I'm sure with a trend like this, it continues higher. I mean, that's amazing. But that's crypto. That's real crypto right there. And let's just break it down really quick. Okay, let's just go to let's bring it here. Okay, even if we didn't know anything about this, what are some of the technical signs that preceded the massive run? I mean, things like this, where you're trending higher, long extended base, like that. It's kind of like this. Extended base, nice building, breakout, and then here you go. And then do the breakout, and the characteristics are still the same. Have a 382. There's your 382 like that, and then go again. So if you can do stuff like that, if you see crypto, it does a real sizable move and has a 382 pullback, puts in a bunch of confirmation, that's what leads to a lot more. How much more, you got to gauge it. But you want trending crypto, especially now. We don't want to screw around too much with things that haven't moved that much. Give me a nice push, retracement, and get ready to go again. In this case, I mean, it was just nice one though. Nice to talk about it in hindsight, but let's get some of these that can move to the right of the chart for us, beforehand. AI agents this, AI agents that, look for those new projects. Okay, but what do you mean specifically by AI agent? I mean, we've seen FET, we've seen Render. They all did some moves like that. I mean, here's FET. And FET's back at 135. Oh, it did hit the T2. Look, yeah. 121. There's FET, 121. Is that going to be the start? Maybe. And then you've got things like this. Can we get back the ABCD at 118? Wow. 118 might be a big number for FET. I'd like the stuff beforehand. You know, remember like PAL, when we were looking at that at 12 cents. Now it's 41. That's what I'm talking about. There's PAL. We were talking about PAL down there, 14 or whatever. What was the other one? AIOZ. Well, that had pattern. I mean, we jumped that. Oh, there it goes again. I mean, big bad at 77 now. But we were all about the AIOZ down at 37. And we got to find more of those. Look, 1, 2, 3 patterns there on AIOZ. And that was after running the year before from a penny to $1 and then back to 37. And, you know, I mean, that's just sick. Software systems that run AI agents for enterprise solutions. Consumer software running AI agents for tasks, computer use. Tech with real software utility speculation. That's from Justin. And I hear what you're saying. They're the crypto that allocate the computer resources for optimization. I hear that. I can buy that. I just need names, and then I can track their trading. What was the other one? What did you want to look at that? API 3, isn't that one of them too? API 3 was one of those. Fear and obey. Let's look at API 3. That's a great one. I know that API 3's got a bunch of stuff down here. Yeah, look, it's a perfect type 2. I like this. API 3. Type 2 at 144. Currently 153. We just retested. So that could be another one. I mean, it was 9 to the top side. And you could see this basically do an 886 reset. As we was talking about that, NASDAQ's dropping to new lows of the day. Down 120. We'll get to that in a second. Nothing changes there. We know we're still looking for type 1. X, A, B at a 50. C to D is 886. 8.65 on API 3. Give it 6 months. And it's probably going to happen pretty quickly. Run up, kiss the 886, and start to run down. Was this the other one, this anyone protocol? I think this was from Becker. He was talking about this. I like the weekly pattern on anyone protocol. And anyone USD is like this. Look at 128, guys. I mean, perfect dot. It's the end of the T1, T2 target. Can we go back and then retest from 128 or 150 right now back up to 240, something like that? It looks good. Can we get Scott to trade on chain? Hell no. No. I mean, look, I don't want to chase a million projects. It was tough enough to get on MEXC, man. But I hear you, Spoon. Maybe send me some things that are interesting to you on chain and some instructions of how to maybe put that together. I'm not totally going full crypto nerd just yet. I'm just harmonic pattern nerd. But, you know, maybe I could get to the on-chain trading stuff, and then I could find those $5 million market cap that go to $100 million market cap, stuff like that. But then again, you know, for someone older like me, I'm okay with an XRP, knowing that money is flowing in there and it's a big cap crypto play where if I get 5x, where else am I going to get 5x? Where else are you going to get 10x? Options? But am I going to put 50 grand in an option play? No. With crypto, you get the benefit of option-like activity mixed with stock market behavior when it works. And we're in that sweet spot. Crypto Olympics every 4 years. We're still in the middle of it. Oh, here's the other one. Anchor. Anchors like Algo and Cartesi and all those other old ones that looking like they want to do something. Anchor is this bat to shark. This is a 5.0, 3.28 cents. That's the other one I want to talk about. Just keep it going. What's PBX, John? PBX? Peanut Butter Exchange? I don't know. PBX? Paribus Tether? Not bad. I don't know what to do with that. I mean, you're all the way at the lows. You could be spending a lot of time down there before that happens. I don't know. I'm just going off of what he put up. No. I would say you're going to have to wait a while on something like that. One other one, the graph. Yeah, what's up, Lino? The graph is like Cartesi and the rest of them. There's some patterns there. Maybe someday that will have its day like HBAR and Algo. Because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for those like HBAR and Algo to really open up and get going in things like Anchor, Cartesi, the graph. All these names I've heard for years. But have they done anything? Some. It's like penny speculation. Penny stock speculation, no more, no less. All right, one or two more. I'll finish up on the Bitcoin dominance. Neil wants to look at Manta. Manta, yeah, I can't do nothing. Can't do anything with that. Manta is Manta. You're 76 cents. You'll be between 65 and 95 for a long time on something like that. Can't really offer you anything. But I will circle back to Bitcoin. We haven't even discussed Bitcoin. Bitcoin and the Bitcoin dominance situations like this. Here we go again. People talking, big name people saying Bitcoin's going down. Big name people saying, oh, it's done. Oh, it's a lower high again. Bitcoin, oh, it's going to go to 65,000. I mean, I'm seeing this. I don't know where people come up with that. You're in the middle of crypto Olympics and you think you're going to do a 35-40% correction? I don't know what software they're using. CryptoFace. Yes, I said your name. I don't understand it. I saw the post. Guys, if we're doing harmonics, what is it? Yes, it's a bearish pattern. Had confirmation that overran your hop level. Potential failure, that's what we say. Then we come back down and we get oversold with a counter signal, bullish signal in a bearish zone. What does that mean? That means you're going to push it back higher. And I think you can't even consider another bearish scenario until at least retest 103, 102.7, 102,700 and stalls out for several more days. So that's not ready to roll. And what you're really looking for is the breakout at 103 and then go and resume. Remember what I said weeks ago, probably a month ago. What's the zone? What are the numbers? 96 on the downside, 115 on the top side. It's like this. Let's go back. There's a month right there. Okay, that is 115. Where, yes, purposely the support down here is trying to express the fact that we are closer to the support than we are resistance. And yes, I still think that we make the run to 115 pretty soon. There might be a few more weeks of this action, but 96, and I've been saying that, 96, that's not even right. Let me show you 96. There's 96. 96 is the low side, folks, even though we flashed down to 89. Under 96 is the area where you want to buy it. So Bitcoin just revving, trying to do more. Not there yet. One or two more. Here's Ethereum. Hold on one second. What's up, Joey? Is it a false signal? You mean the crab pattern on Bitcoin? Kind of. It's just a pause. That's it. It's a pause. Here, versus Ethereum, I mentioned this earlier. Okay, daily type 1, maybe you get back to 39 or 4,200. Hold on one second. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Take 1 second. Take 30 seconds. I'm going to refill. All right, good. Let's get to it. I'm back. Little refill. Let's go. Second half. Bitcoin dominance. Looks like this. And I don't think it really matters because we know 60 is the big fat number on Bitcoin dominance, that it's just a matter of time. BTC.D over here. Yeah, listen, the big pattern, I might have already failed. 59.56, that's why it matters. That's why, again, if you're not with the software, people, listen, get the software. And I'm giving away a 1 month gold membership, okay, with this software if you purchase or whatever. So, and then you can get with the premium material to see what we're doing. Send your TradingView username to hpc@sr-analyst.com. Get with the program. If you are in here or you're watching the recording and you don't have the software, you are missing out tremendously. If you want a discount code for 10% off, I'll send that too, but it's not even I need to discount this software. You get it for stuff like this so you understand what's going to happen with Bitcoin dominance. What is going on at Bitcoin dominance? Big crab pattern off the low. Took you to a T1 at 55%. And then came back for the T2. It's perfect. T2 was at 58. All right. And we even had a 1-2 off the little crab. We're 60.23. That was your max measured line. XA level off that other crab, 59.56. That's it. Listen, you're so close to triggering alt season because of this. And say this with some emphasis. inflection, lower high, secondary high. You take out that low at 56.64%, then Bitcoin dominance has nowhere to go but down to 53.57. You know what happens then? XRP and Cardano and, God forbid, even Ethereum will explode because Bitcoin's going to lose the dominance mojo, and it's going to move into the rest of the market where, like a magnet effect, you have to go to 55%. Doesn't seem like much, but when you want your altcoin, T-coin, S-coins to really have an environment where they can do something, well, Bitcoin can't be dominating. It's still all about the Bitcoin cycle. And I've always said this is a Bitcoin-dominated cycle. And Bitcoin is moving. And we want Bitcoin above 115,000 to get that super FOMO juice going again. But Bitcoin dominance, you need that to roll over. And it's probably going to be mostly at the hands of XRP, XLM, SOL, Solana to get down there. But we're really close. Structurally, that's how we read it. Structurally, it's already topped out. You break your B point, that triggers the completion, the BAM, the bat action magnet move. And it's, it's more like 886, which is like, I think target 55% pretty soon. You hold me to it. Hold me to it. All right. Hey, first person to type HPC GOLD, I'll give you 30 days software and a gold membership. Haha. You didn't think I'd give anything away. I just did. First person, it has to be HPC GOLD. One word, no space. Let's see who wins that. 30 days. Gold membership. There you go. Curtis, my man, what's up? Curtis, you win. No. Sorry, Curtis, you lose. And Greg, you can't win either, man. You won so many. Incredible, you won. You got all you guys that won. You can't do it. You can't. I can't give it to you. I already gave it. Bruce Starlove. Bruce, you're the winner. Sorry, you misspelled it. I'm sorry, man. You misspelled it. You can't get it. I said HPC GOLD. And Greg, you've won before. See, that's what we get into this stuff. Curtis, you missed it by one letter. All right, Curtis, you win. I'll give it to you too, Curtis. Curtis and Bruce Starlove, you two guys, you have to email me your TradingView username and your Discord username, and we'll set you up with gold and 30 days of the software. I know you guys don't have the software. And it only takes 30 days with the software to know that you're truly missing out. Everybody else, you can get the software for 2 weeks right now. Send your TradingView username to hpc@sr-analyst.com. All right, let's get over to the stock market. Those are the only winners I'll have for today. Or will it? Maybe I'll give away one more at the end. Futures. NASDAQ. We're down again. Coming up a little bit. We're now only down 70. We're trying to bounce. What's the deal with the stock market? Everyone's frustrated. I think it's going to be a crash. It's going to be a correction. I mean, if you listen to people on TV talk about this market, if the market's up, it's a new bull market for them. If the market's down, it's going to be a crash. People, it's a type 1 retracement. That's it. We're looking for this. And nothing changes. QQQ 48727. Just because we were up yesterday and somewhat the day before does not change the fact that we are stair-stepping our way to 487, target 1, T1. And when I say stair-step, I mean you see it. It's never a straight shot. This is so common with the markets. It's, bang, step 1, chang, to 2, 3, 4, 5. There'd probably be 5, 6 steps down to 487. I really wanted it this week. Would love to see him make this big retracement finish, flush it out. Let's get the new folks in, and let's turn this market around. Not there yet, but I'm sticking with that QQQ 487, and until then, you're going to hold off. I mean, there's some things that we can start on, but if we're looking for an all-out market continuation, it is after this retracement. And don't forget, 30 days. Okay, we are 30 days into this. Where is it? Right there. Come the 23rd. 30 days from the pattern completion. And you know, I also say there's a couple important numbers when you're looking at a pattern completion. First, overall 30 days. Every pattern has to be at least 30 bars. The reaction, the T1 reaction, okay, we give that 30 bars. Stuff takes time. Like that. And okay, 30 bars to get down to target 1. So if I see the pattern complete and I'm here, December 6th, I say, all right, I need 30 sessions to get down to T1. That's reasonable. But we certainly know if we're going to get anything within the first 3 to 5 bars. That's the window. Okay, and generally within 5 bars, maybe even 5 to 7, but you got to see some kind of response within that 3 to 5 window. And we got that. Now, let's just finish off and let's get 30 bars down to 487. We've got lots of setups, things that are getting close to completion, but that's the market in a nutshell right now. I mean, other stuff, things that I've talked about, like, you know, KLAC, right? You guys know I've been talking about KLAC for a long time. KLAC. Shark, type 2, 629. Remember that? It's a beautiful type 2. If you go back to what I was saying in our strategy session at the beginning of the year, that this was a pivotal setup, and even the stuff that was getting washed out at the end of the year, type 1, come on back, type 2, beautiful right off the hop, and now we go. And it's a target too, 868. How many people remember me saying KLAC? Oh, Benjamin, come on. Really? All right, Benjamin, email me your information. But when people squabble, I don't like to do giveaways for that. And if you don't have the software and you can send me a really good reason why you don't have the software, you know, email me. I'll give you 30 days. But honestly, I should charge double what I charge for the software. I mean, really, it's not even... I don't, for me, guys, it's about getting the message across. But Benjamin, email me. I'll set you up, man. I can't squabble. It's all good. It's all good. But there's KLAC. I'll give you the other one. ASML. Hasn't even completely been realized yet. But that's KLAC before the move. So let's go. We have a lot of things like this. But for an overall market rampage to run to new highs, we're not there yet. But look at stuff like this. All good. Thank you, Red. Appreciate you, man. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for all your input. Let me show you the other one that we should be watching is AMD. Okay, enough time has passed now where, remember I said we were looking at AMD, 127, maybe 130-ish, and then we got the confirmation that was all the way down here, right at 127, scraping the hop at 114. We're getting closer on AMD actually wanting to hold here. There's the weekly. My only question on AMD, are we going to tag 102 first? Or is 114 it? Both of these are close. And it's another reason why we wait. But it's close. I'm watching. I think there's things to admire about AMD as a potential major correction low. Keep an eye on it. Couple others. Broadcom. You just keep looking for places to buy Broadcom. Yesterday we got a daily HSI continuation at 225. Guys, Broadcom is about to go to like 350. It's like this. It's like XRP before XRP went to 350. $3.50, that is. There. Broadcom, like NVIDIA, it's just going to keep going on this type of trajectory. It's like this. I said it's like this. High end of the zone, but that continues. What is the... Sorry, where's my AVGO? I think it was this. I think off the pattern, off that last pattern here, it's kind of like this. That's a 1618, like blew through it right there. But probably more of a 3618 of the next, saying that we're already in like a parabolic move, which we are. 330. Those are some top targets for Broadcom, and I think you get it. That's a super strong price action, begging for the next continuation breakout. It's a lot going on. Yeah, they're good. Oh, I don't know about that, man. Why would you say Theta is going to $175 from $2? That would be something. Appreciate you, John. Thank you. Yes, I've been around here since the 90s when people stole ideas freely. Yeah. Nice. Enjoy that skiing, Rooster. How's the powder? The powder you ski. On skis, outside. Not that other powder. What, are you kidding me? Come on, man. Keep it clean for the kids. Please. A few others. All right, here's S&P futures. Only down 7 now. But we're still in the crab. Look. Futures daily chart is like this. All right, and we're almost 30 bars. Like why would I think it's still going to 57.32? Because we're still in the window. The window's almost over though. 30 bars from that completion is in what, a day? It's Friday. So Friday. We're still in the corrective window. Okay, projecting pattern completion and then 30 bars to the right. That's how you do it every time frame. If that was a 1 minute or 5 minute chart, we would do the same thing. You have to give it that amount of time. 30 bars related to the central limit theorem, which is basically says you have a large enough sample size to expect normal distributions, normal activity. So that's here. And look for it, 57.32. Hey, if we break out, so be it. Not there yet, but if we break out, we know what's going to happen. Like, let's say we have 2 more up days and we get to there. Okay, at that point, then I'd say correction over. It was just a pause, and now let's get back up into this zone, 63.50-ish. You know, we're 59.82 at the moment. I'm not really worried about 5,900. I'll tell you what I'm worried about: getting above 6,000 to go to 63.52, or even as high as my target for the year was roughly 7K for S&P by the end of the year. So think about it that way. And we're still in a bull market, and we're still aggressively bullish. It's just we have to get through this vacuum of 30 days, inauguration, end of the Marxist regime, and get back to some good old capitalism. Get back to making big money. I mean big money, not steal your money through taxes and give it to somebody else who doesn't deserve it. Make money, like floodgates open, let's go. So that's what you're looking for on S&P. And I'm glad there's a bearish pattern. I always said this. It's always better to have a pattern, whether it's bearish or bullish, doesn't matter, because you have concrete levels to follow to make assessments. This is a meaningful structure. That 1618 advance, not only is it meaningful because it's a 1618, but it reacted right at the 1618, and it has all the properties of a deep crab, so we know how it should behave. Get me oversold. We're not there. I mean, almost. That was almost perfect, but we'll know. Maybe by tomorrow we have to reassess this. Like if we have some kind of breakout candle tomorrow, that would be the first time we've seen that since the top. So just settle down. We'll get it. Patience during this time, because when this resumption starts to happen again, then you get stuff like Tesla to do the big move to 600. And I've been saying Tesla 340 target. All right, we got to 420 yesterday, and they sold it. But something big happened on Tesla yesterday, and so I'm looking at this carefully. What happened? Daily dot. So this retracement up here got oversold. There's your HSI. There's your check back. One green bar, second green bar. And what's the open of that? 409.90. What's today's low? 409.13. That's a big deal. If we are not going to 340, and I've been thinking we do this 340 thing on Tesla, which would be just the most beautiful type 1 digestion of the big rally, and that would set us up for something much greater, you know, go back to 500, 536-ish from 340. If that's not going to happen and that's all we're going to get, we'll see it in the weekly candle. I'm not there just yet, even though we're above 400. This has got me for Tesla. Like HSI is under the 50. We need to turn that around. And that might be 1 or 2 green weeks before that can really take shape. But I'm watching it because I'm still of the opinion that once we complete whatever this retracement is, if it's 400, 390, 380, or 340, we'll know. But once that completes and we start to resume again, I don't think you're ever coming back down to these kind of numbers. That's how big of a continuation this should be. It's not there yet. I'll wait for 340 for now. Like it. I don't like. I love Tesla. I love Tesla on so many levels. Conceptually, leadership wise, culture, chart, most importantly. Why? Look at the chart. Look, this is the kind of chart that you ride for a decade. It's this kind of a chart that you know. This is, folks, this is a massive long-term uptrend. That's not going to stop. You can project this channel for the next 10 years easily. That this is its trading history. Let's go to the next 5 years. All right, so your job in doing so within this channel is to find the places to be buying to capture a top channel range test 4 or 5 years from now at 650 or higher. I think it's higher. And your low channel assumptions here don't get violated. That's how big of a move. That's like Apple or Google or Amazon 10 years ago. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep hitting the table. Wake you guys up, get with the program for things to be riding into the second half of this decade, which I really think is going to be almost antithesis to what we just went through with the first 4 or 5 years. Here's Palantir. I'm looking for an entry here. And we have a dot on Palantir at 66. This should be a major continuation point on Palantir. So I don't have any patterns on the daily, but I've got a dot. I've got another HSI. All of this is like 66, maybe 67.50-ish, now 70. But we don't want to sell that short. That's a big continuation area. On Palantir, it's a lot like this. Right there. Your last HSI dot continuation was $30. Went to 80. Now we're 65 and change. And 125 is still the target for Palantir. 125. Okay, a couple more. And then I got to get out of here. What's going on with AMAT? AMAT's the same deal as Applied Material or as AMD. AMAT's probably even better than AMD. They're up 10, but they're oversold. Look, they were down here oversold at the end of the year. And remember what I was saying about the tax loss selling? Okay, this is tax loss selling at its finest. Take the last 2 weeks, okay, and then take it into the first day of trading. And then look what happens early in the year. That's your bottom. That's tax loss selling, guys. And look at the chart, okay, because Applied Materials was 250 at the top. Now down here at 160 at the low? Seriously? I mean, that's a heavy 30+% correction in what is already a long-term uptrend. I like Applied Materials. I don't have no problem starting to look now. I mean, there's the patterns. This is a failed bat. There's a counter HSI holding the zone. What I'm looking for, it's more of a show me style at this point where Applied Materials needs to break out of that downtrend. It's getting close. And I like it because, look, Applied Materials is like Broadcom and NVIDIA and a lot of these others and KLAC. They eventually are going to come back and go to new all-time highs. So AMAT, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. AMAT monthly? Who, G Whammer? What's up? Where have you been? How was your holidays? Oh, yeah, man. See, now I know you have the software, and I don't have to ask you why you don't have the software. Who, G Whammer, saying this? Yes, it is. It's a monthly HSI continuation. Way to go, man. Look, oversold on the monthly. Thank you, sir. Helping out the conversation one person at a time. That's why you get HSI. Harmonic Strength Index is only available on Harmonic Pattern Collection. There's no other harmonic either, guys. I'm seeing all this harmonic pattern stuff all over the place. You know, get it free. People charging for what a fraction, they're charging a fortune for a fraction of the material I have free right here on the homepage as a basic member. Just register now. Send in your email. I don't even send marketing emails out. I probably should, but get all the information there as a basic member and then go over and get with the software. But HSI on the monthly, that's beautiful, my friend. That means 190 is probably low, and we should see AMAT 210, 220 pretty quickly. I think they're all ready. It's just, you know, are we going to get a type 1 to end this and then we go? It's really close. RIZ risen. No, man. Manual doesn't work. I'm telling you, risen, you got to email me. You email me, I'll set you up for 3 months, okay? And then you come back to me and talk to me. Because I'm going to make it my mission this year to get every listener on the software. Because then you guys, your comprehension and your overall ability to read the markets will skyrocket to the point where everyone is trying to get to. Everyone's trying to understand the market. Do you have a measured framework to understand price movements? That's the key. HSI is, personally, I think HSI is the second best discovery I've ever come up with, second to the patterns themselves. And it works. You just need to expose yourself to it. Email me. I'll set you up. Couple more. Nice. It'll help you do whatever. DCA for crypto, DCA for other things. Here's Robinhood, guys. Breaking out. There's Robinhood. 55 has been our target on Robinhood. Massive bullish engulfing on the weekly. So many things there. I mean, what else do I need to go over? What else? I don't know. NVIDIA? Did we get that? No, NVIDIA didn't give us. NVIDIA needs a daily trigger. So NVIDIA is like this. And a good one to look at. Back-to-back patterns. But I still think, like the rest of the market, we need to come lower and get oversold. And that might be as low as 120, guys. We're not there yet. Not yet. Just because we popped today, you know, and not too much to be concerned with just yet. I'm waiting on that. Nice. What's up, Rogelio? You want to look at Wolf? Is that Wolf Speed? Is that, or Terra Wolf? Wolf Speed's like that. Oh, that's nice. I see that. I see what you're getting at. Okay, here's an all-time crab right at the low on Wolf Speed, which this thing has been priced for bankruptcy, quite frankly. Yeah, I see what you got. We have a daily dot yesterday, 627. But I would rather be in KLAC or Applied Materials or Micron. Okay, there's Micron MU. Down here with a weekly dot, that was 87, now 103. Or NVIDIA, what's the other one? Maybe Qualcomm. Qualcomm's been one we've been hanging on for a long time, around 160. It's a shark right off the top at 160. And I think that'll find its time. The low floaters, listen, once the market starts running again, you guys, we can go back to low floaters. Because then it'll be all out speculation. You can try these low floaters, but chances are you're going to be kind of waiting your time while other things are moving. I really want to see if we get to this type 1. That's S&P 500 57, QQQ 487. Okay, Daniel, you got it, my man. The Russell with the IWM. That has a bunch of patterns, right? Look at all these patterns on the Russell. Russell 2000. Beautiful chart. But we're back to back. Look, if you can understand this, you can understand probably 90% more than the top fund advisors on the street. I know, I've talked with a bunch of them. Most of them don't have a clue. I mean, they really don't. If you guys really knew how the bulk of fund managers operate, you would be like, shit, I could do that. What, follow a buy list and buy the S&P 500 at DCA intervals? That's what most of them are doing. They don't understand this kind of stuff. They don't have this comprehension. So let's break it down for Daniel and the Russell 2000. Type 1 reaction, come back for the 2. Now what happens? We're trying to go to T2 at 204. On our way back down there, we form a bullish pattern, stop there, drop the mic, 213. Couple of dots. All the things you want to see at a pattern completion. Now 224. I would say Russell's ready to bottom. Really close. I mean, now we're here. And we'd go shark to 5.0 at 230. So I'd have to say we're a little on the Russell. Yeah, we're up. We are up on that. 229, 230, shark to 5.0. The Russell is just not as aggressive as the S&P or the NASDAQ. But here's the deal with the diamonds, or with, Dow Jones Industrial Average. And I mentioned this before. We got big patterns up here with the crab. Okay, I talked about this, where like 45.6 is a big deal. But what's going on, what happened, or what's happening right now that changes this story entirely? HSI is out at 42,000. It's got oversold. It hit HSI, gives you the inflection. This is our first week. That is a massive development. Why? It's a bullish reading against a bearish zone. What do we expect? Well, pause is over. The pause that started back here on the 16th of September is over. That counter pushes it back into the zone. I think we go back. We're 43,000 now. Forget that. I think you're going to try to make a run, go back to 45,000 pretty quickly. This will be official. It's tomorrow. By tomorrow's close, that will still happen no matter what, because HSI is way out. Last time we saw that was all the way back here. Got to go back to April. And we could have a similar build over 6 or 8 weeks before it really gets going. But I'll tell you right now, 42K, for the industrials, you're scraping lows and looking for a resumption back up. That's a big deal on the Dow. There's probably a half a dozen Dow stocks I could go through, but I'll save that for next time. It's big. Let's get the rest of that stuff on Tuesday, guys. All right. I got to get a little lunch. We went super late today. Love our XRP. Love XLM. Love crypto. Love you guys. Let's get ready. Listen, real change. I mean, change. What's about to happen on Monday, and I've been around a few years. So for you younger folks, you're living history, and you better pray, and I mean pray, that we get the change necessary to remove people like Gary Gensler out of the way of progress of these markets and our country and whatever country you are in. We need to see progress now. And that means that these markets, they begin to bottom out really soon, and we do a continuation that blows away anything that we have seen yet in the last 2 or 3 years. That's what I'm looking for. We're almost there, ready to do this. It's probably a few more days away, maybe another 2 weeks away, but it's coming. So guys, you know what to do. Get over to Harmonic Trader. Get the stupid software. I mean, that's it. It's all, and I can just put it, I can give you the fishing pole. I can show you how to bait the hook. Now go catch some fish. All right? Everybody, have a great weekend. We'll catch you on Tuesday, 12 noon. If you like what's happening here, hit subscribe and like. And until then, as always,